I have all the parts needed to construct a double column trophy. I've laid the pieces out on the table, including my packing list and my instructions. Now remember, if you order multiple sizes, you need to measure your columns and your rods to make sure you have the right parts to construct the trophy that you want to. The first step is to install the upper left and right trim to the threaded rods using couplers. We chose star trim for both sides of this trophy. Also make sure your couplers are on the short threaded end of the rods. Once you've got two threaded rods, you pass those through the lid. Now the marble lid only has a countersunk in the middle and it's smaller than the base. Pay attention to that. Pass your rods through, put your lid down, and next you want to install your check rings and your columns. Now the check rings have a lip that faces away from the marble so that the column can seat in it. If you put the check ring upside down, you're going to crush the check ring. So make sure you've got that correct. Install that on the threaded rod, put your column on, and then top that off with a check ring. Do the same thing on the other side using check ring, column, and check ring until it's time to install the base. Now the base is larger than the lid and has 3 countersunk holes. So put the shiny side up, pass the metal rod through the holes in the base, and now tighten it up using ferrules. Now we have 3/8 ferrules in this kit. Some kits use longer ferrules and or hex nuts. Make sure you pay attention to your instructions. Once I get the ferrules threaded onto the rods, I don't want to over tighten it, just enough so that I can make adjustments before I do the actual final tightening. Now I like to line up my columns in a certain way, but remember, it's your trophy kit. You do it the way you like it. I'm going to have my stars forward, my columns lined up, and I'm going to set it down gently so that when I tighten it, it remains the way that I set it up. Don't make it too tight. You can break things. You just want it tight enough so that it doesn't move when the trophy's being handled. Once you get there, you're done with the lower section of your trophy. Next, move on to the upper section. You take your upper threaded rod and the coupler on the short threaded end, add your figure. We're using a karate figure here, but we've got hundreds to choose from on the website. You want to pass your new column, upper column, and check rings through the threaded rod. Again, check ring, column, and check ring with the lip facing away from the figure and away from the marble. Place that in the lid of the trophy using a hex nut. You want to tighten it up. Now, you don't want to get it too tight until you've centered your figure the way that you want to present it and your columns. Then you tighten it just enough to prevent it from moving. Don't want to break anything. Now install your lower trim. We've got first place here using a hex nut. And then it's time to move on to the nameplate. The nameplate is made of metal, so you want to be careful not to damage it. And you've got to take double-sided sticky tape off the back. Make sure it's upright and centered without bending it. Give it a nice firm press through the middle, and you've constructed a double column trophy from TrophyKits.com.